Phew. Good evening. I just had a moment where everybody is using the Wi-Fi, I think, and it just wouldn't connect. So that was a bit scary 2 minutes ago. Hello, everybody. Good evening. I had a boiled egg at 12 o'clock, and still my throat is just being really funny and annoying. So forgive me if I am a bit sometimes. Anyway, I'm just gonna play that. If you can let me know if you can hear that. I tried to play this song a few weeks ago, and I played it just with the voice, because the whole thing hadn't connected. So I'm just gonna wait till someone can confirm. Let me see who's here. I'll just keep playing until someone tells me. I know it's working because I just did it. I'm just gonna go. Fighting for spring, I shoot the breeze. I'm on the reservation, but I'm not free. I fight to spring, to shoot the breeze. I'm on the reservation, but I'm not free. So much light, still I can't see. There's so much information I don't believe. Too much light, still I can't see. There's too much information, I start to bleed. I start to bleed. Forgive my peace, my closing eyes. Another 100,000 are civilized. Forgive my peace, my closing eyes. Another 100,000 already died. Hold the guns back down. Hold the guns back down. Hold the guns back down. Hold the guns back down, back down. Right. Okay, I'm assuming that you can hear me because somebody would have said something by now. Okay, right, I am just, I bought a new cable, a long cable, something I could have done years ago and made my life much simpler. And it came today while I was in, but they didn't ring, and I just saw the email saying, oh, we came, we called, you weren't in. I thought, oh God, so I'm still with the short lead. I won't be upset if you tell me things are okay, because it is quite discombobulating when things are happening and I don't actually have a sound engineer, so. Let me see, is this all going? Yes, it's on. Sometimes it takes a minute. Come on, baby. Oh, yeah, that's why. Be with us any second. Yeah. Okay. The river rose above my bedroom window, soaked into the carpets, and on the walls left patterns of exquisite, unimagined beauty. And in the twisting stains, I trace the features of face inside a frame, whispers and beseeches a river in my vein, coursing through me, echoing my name, calls to me. It goes, do you wanna dance? Do you wanna dance? Do you wanna dance with me? But the river is a shame as it pulls you down. Yeah, it keeps you in the game for the fear you'll drown. But you know you're not to blame, 'cause it is in your instinct to be happy, your DNA and blueprint, your every impulse, euphorically captive to an impulse that goes, do you wanna dance? Do you wanna dance? Do you wanna dance with me? Shiva's in the pool and the screen is torn. There's a shadow on the wing come from David's thorn. But you're a clever king, and Solomon's songs are full of mystery. You open my window every time you go, do you wanna dance? Do you wanna dance? Do you wanna dance with me? Do you wanna dance? But the river is a shiver of fallen blooms, blossoms shed like tears on a mirrored moon. Haven't felt like this for child. I would love to sing to anything wild that could capture the sting too. So I guess I never really did stand a chance, 'cause I never much like to walk, I like to dance. Dance from pulse. They're so quiet today, unless I'm not seeing it. Maybe not. No? Very quiet, okay. I can be quiet. This is quite a downbeat concert, I realised. My choices are tremendously downbeat. paint his back with things he'd seen in a sailor's dream, turning black. Picture this, picture this, picture this, picture this. There's a man who is happy now, but there's nothing left to own, and he swears that it's beautiful, 'cause it's easier, it is easier, and he looks up to heaven, says it could be mine, it could be mine, it could be mine forever. And he keeps his chambers filled with lights from silent films that play out on the walls every night. Picture this, picture this, picture this, picture this. There's a man who is happy now, 'cause there's nothing left to own, and he swears that it's beautiful, 'cause it's easier, it is easier, and he looks up to heaven. There's a man who is happy now, 'cause there's nothing left to own, and he swears that it's beautiful, 'cause it's easier, it is easier, and he looks up to heaven. Says it could be mine, it could be mine, it could be mine forever, 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 picture this from Rooms, Goya dress. Oh good, somebody's saying something. Phew. Right, I have to be kind of careful with all this equipment. Okay, what are you saying? Cool, thank you. Thank you for letting me know the sound is right. It is quite a worry after some of the strange, bumpy gigs we've had. Okay. Right, I am going to try, pardon me, I'm going to try one of the Shetland pieces. This is what's been keeping me occupied. I've been trying. I really recognize that the mixes, that they're not right yet, but that's why we have the Patreon concerts, so that I can try things out. So I'm going to try this out. But as I say, I'm aware, I think that the mix isn't quite there yet, so here goes. And I'll explain this song at the end. I just think it'd be too much of a build-up. Tim, tim, tara, tim, tim, tari. The tree is snooden, trauda I. And tim, tim, tari, and tim, tim, tara. The waptau is a bonica. Tim, tim, tara, tim, tim, tari. The param is boogan through the flea. And tim, tim, tari, and tim, tim, tara. Dus can fe me, dus can NARROWA. Tim, tim, tara, tim, tim, tari. Entwine the bonny thread we made. And tim, tim, tari, and tim, tim, tara. The sweetie fool is caught in us. The NARROWA wheel, which is from Shetland Suite. I still feel that I'm working with these backing tracks. I just, somewhere between playing it without anything, which actually sounds quite nice. It's sort of lovely as well, so I'm kind of, I'm at 6s and 7s, so that this is just the phase of working out how to do this live. But at the moment I sense there's just a little bit too much backing track, and I just don't think I need as much. So I'll be glad to hear your thoughts about that. So the NARROWA wheel is a spinning song. Tim Tim Tree, Tim Tim Tra, I suppose that's mimicking the sound of spinning. The treed is the thread. The treed is snooding through the E. So it's snooding is going through the E, the I. The wap tau is a bony ka. The wap tau is the speed of it. So it's driving along. When you treadle a spinning wheel, the wap tau is kind of the belt that connects everything, and it's got a good bony ka. That means it's going very well. So it goes on like that, and rather than spend the whole of this this gig telling you every single word, because obviously you've only had it once, I will not do that right now. But eventually, and quite soon, I'm just waiting for artwork from the designer to send me over the PDFs. I was going to post pre-orders for the album this week, but I'm still waiting for the designer. So I'll do that next week, because she said it would come shortly, so I'm sure it'll come next week. But if you want to pre-order it, I might well put some of the artwork so that certainly the back cover and the front cover, and maybe the lyrics too, but then again, you know, I guess it won't make much sense till you can hear it, but I'll definitely release it early for the Patreon anyway. It's due for release on the 20th of September at the moment. Okay, anyway, that was the NARROWA wheel, which, went better than I thought. Right, what have we got now? Let me just see, yeah, okay. Oh yeah, you're saying something. Oh, I'll play another one, as long as you're not saying you can't hear it. Oh good, thank you, Oliver. Right, okay, let's do another. Now this is something that I haven't played very often, I don't believe. And it's not been released. So, you know, I kind of want to do this on a piano album. Oh, Charlie Chaplin, pathos remains in the corridors and in the cameras, and I love this woman so. 1,000 times I've told her so. I kiss her as I leave her side. She'll wave until I'm out of sight, and then I drive into the northern dark, final a warm anticipation. 'Cause I know she won't be waiting when I walk through her empty house. It's like a shell with all the eggs sucked out. An avalanche of silence dispels all my defiance. Rain down on me this comedy. Laughing out loud when all the lights go out, when all the lights go out. Please, Charlie Chaplin, where is your voice? No, you don't really need to tell me, 'cause I have heard the silent scream. It's a willful cry from a frozen dream. It's the things I say I do not mean, the stools I chose just to fall between. Will my memoir be an abattoir, a shining, soaking slick of lost incentives? Yeah, my willingness, my compromise, but caution can kill you too, as sure as any reckless thing you do. The voice rising up to strangle you. I could have been a contender to rain down on me. This comedy I long to be, laughing out loud when all the lights go out. When all the lights go out. Beyond the brink, her beauty danced. The kitchen sink didn't stand a chance, but she loves me. 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 Then her brilliant mind takes flight, and once again I'm a satellite, but I wouldn't have another. There's no one like your mother. No, I wouldn't have another. Charlie Chaplin. Okay. As I said, it's a bit of a dark show tonight. I don't know why. But there you go. Get back. Never gonna see your face. I can't stand when I dream. The road is dark, but it's like a mirror. The screen is a spark. Headlights rising up fast to meet me. The speed I feel calm. The time never let go completely. You come back to me. I just wanted to be closer. I tried and tried, but it's too hard. So I'll stay down here crashing minis. I don't mind, I don't mind. And the city seems to be dissolving, like so much graffiti on the walls. May as well go down crashing minis. Did you love crashing down on your back and your hair, it's so soaked. And the big board and chasing waves, now I see why you went. And the showers crashing down on your back and your eyes, they're so green. And we tried, love to go crashing, minis will die when we meet. Can't you feel the candle breaking? Don't you know you'll break me on a wheel? But I'd rather die crashing minis. Don't you feel for me? And I love to drive out in the darkness, 'cause sometimes I just can't stand the walls. May as well go down crashing minis. Did you love? Did you fall? Did you love? Did you fall? Did you love? Did you fall? Crashing minis done on a Rhodes instead of a piano, which I did a long time ago, and I really liked it actually. And I hadn't done this piece for a long time, and you know, this is no, it's nearly 4 years. This is the April show. We'll have the May show, and it's God, I think we'll be going into year 5. Is that possible? I think it is, because we started on Midsummer's Night 2020 during COVID. So 4 years. I can't believe it. They do say time is speeding up. Okie dokie. Right, I was asked to explain the song Outside, because I put the demo on the giveaways a few weeks ago, and Outside is a track on Boy For You, which unfortunately, because of technology, when I started making records, everything was 2-inch tape, literally 2 inches thick. And then there was a phase, once digital creation got underway, there was several, I'm sure you remember mini discs and all those things from the early noughties, in the late 90s, and DATs, which is another cassette. And I made Boy For You in New Orleans with Malcolm Byrne on ADAT, and you just can't find an ADAT player. So if I could do that, I could bounce out a few backing track things. For tracks like Outside were made, they're very dancey in the sense that they had a loop instead of drums, really. And so I would need to have access to the masters, which I have the masters, but I don't have an ADAT player. And even if I did have an ADAT player, nowadays, just the technology speaking to each other is just impossible. So there's a whole raft of music from the 90s and the 90s really. It's just got lost. So I can't really do Outside easily. And I started doing the guitar version, but the reason I changed it is I didn't love it. So the story of Outside is that when I went to New Orleans, Malcolm's style of making records was very different to what I'd come across. He had I'm sure I've told you all this before, but he had a house that was rigged up like a recording studio where there was, carpets and fairy lights, and not unlike this small boudoir here. And we would just improvise, and he would just press go and improvise these tracks. And I improvised on it just turned into Outside. I don't really know what happened, it just did. And actually in the end I preferred it, but it's extremely different. But that's what that was the story behind that track. In a way, what happened in New Orleans was that formerly I'd been very, very structured and quite rigid about how I like to write songs, and I still stand by that. I like how I write songs. The scattereds and the world at your feet and reaches of this world. I like how I do that. But there's a different way of writing songs which is much more intuitive, and you just have to jump off the cliff really and let something come out your mouth. And I improvised a lot of those lyrics. I think I re-sang them, but it just was quite an interesting experience, and so it was an evolution as a songwriter to work like that. So that is the story of Outside. I was asked to explain that. Okay, now then, let's have an old one. Didn't get any requests. I thought that was a bit strange. Okay, we have to do that again. Can't wait to get my long lead headphones. I'm so excited about it. They're being held captive at the post office. But next month I'll have long headphones, and I'll stop doing this ludicrous negotiation of a very small space. So we've got shows, as in the Royal We. Newcastle, please somebody come to Newcastle. I'm so scared about Newcastle. I haven't played there for like 15 years. Maybe even more, like 20. It's a bit wonky, but I had no strength to walk away. A deeper fate would have me stay. I know it now, I know it now. And in my weakness is my wound. I feel it now, I feel it now. You were a sword, but I still let myself fall onto you, and you don't know what it's like to love you. You don't know loosely titled solo album. Okay, right, what are you saying? Let's have a wee look. Well, just very quiet, that's okay. I feel quiet too. All right, let's do And her shoes were the backbone of serpents, like the one poor Eve could not ignore, and it makes you wonder about spells we fall under, and the map on her wall just reminds you other places are lit by the sun. If you could just get there, maybe you could forget there that you don't love her. You don't love her. You don't love her anymore. You don't love her. Still, she's so soft as she wraps herself round you, as oblivion ushers you down. You feel resistance somewhere off in the distance, and weariness keeps you from talking too familiar the things you could say. She loves you to hold her, but what if you told her that you don't love her? You don't love her. You don't love her anymore. You don't love her. You don't even need her. You don't love her Still, her shoes were the backbone of serpents, like the one poor Eve could not ignore, and it makes you wonder about spells fall under, and the map on her wall just reminds you other places are lit by the sun. If you could just leave her no longer deceive her. Eve from Here Come the Vikings. Now then, let's see what you're saying. Good Lord, it's 10 minutes to 7. How did that happen? That's gone so fast. Okay. Now what's my list? Yeah, let's have another Shetlandy one. I shall do... I've done everything almost. I'll do another Shetland piece. Okay. Right, I do know what I'm doing. Normally I'm using charts all over the place. Baloo, BALILLI, Baloo, BALILLI, Baloo, BALILLI, Baloo, Keowa, periferis, Keowa, periferis, Keowa, periferis, Fewar, Bennu, Baloo, BALILLI, Baloo, BALILLI, Baloo, BALILLI, Baloo, Then come pony angels, Tewar, Piriben. Then come pony angels, Tewar, Bennu, Baloo, BALILLI, Baloo, BALILLI, Baloo, BALILLI, Baloo, Delshin, Ota Cradle, Owar, Piriben. Delshin, Ota Cradle, Owar, Bennu, Baloo, BALILLI, Baloo, BALILLI, Baloo, BALILLI, There we go, Baloo Balilli, which is a lullaby, which I played before. Yeah, the Shetland Suite, for those of you that may or may not yet be aware, is a tribute album. It's these songs that my mum used to sing. And so these are all traditional Shetland songs, and I've done versions, and I'm just really trying to work out the best way to do them. But all your thoughts welcome, please let me know. And what else can I tell you about the Patreon? Yeah, just going into year 5 soon. And I will be announcing pre-orders for the album, and I'll release it early for the Patreon as well. So, yeah, I think, you know something? I was going to do Scattered, but I just think this has been such a sad show. I don't want to make you all cry. Maybe I will, though. All right, because we do have time. I'm just going to do this. A little bit of piano. Must be so odd if anyone can hear me. The sort of floating voice in the middle of the flat. Wish I was braver, but I wish you were kind, 'cause you've been silent for weeks. No word and no sign. Well, I guess I can't hate it, or I'd set myself free. I must need control, like the feather on the breeze. When your heart shatters and scatters like glass, it gets spread round the future as well as the past. So you'd better tread lightly, find your way through before you get stuck and you can't even move. I wish I was braver, and I wish I was wise, but my heart still turns over when I look in your eyes. Well, there's nowhere to hide, there's nothing to say, but there's no point pretending I could be some other way. I can't help these feelings, it's my fault I stay, but I can't take the healing if it takes you away. I should learn how to let you go. When your heart shatters and scatters like glass, it gets spread round the future as well as the past. So you'd better tread lightly, find your way through. Don't cling to the old, better find something new. Well, maybe love's knowing when to let go, or maybe it's just learning what not to show. I rise every morning, swear I'll change soon, like the tide rises daily, saying today I'm gonna touch the moon. Well, I wish wish I could tell you that all that I wanted was a place in your heart, though I know it's still haunted by ghosts and illusions, spectral reminders. But she don't exist, babe, that's why you can't find her. But when your heart shatters and scatters like glass, it gets spread round the future as well as the past. So you'd better tread lightly, find your way through. Don't cling to the old, better find something new. Well, you know, I actually practiced. Okay, I am going to love you and leave you. Thank you so much again for being in the Patreon. It really does keep the wolf from the door. Anyway, you have a good month, and I shall be posting more stuff as I do when we start getting close to releases. All right, well, have a very nice weekend.